So after that, there's a bit of an instrumental break where there's no guitar playing. It's very orchestral, and it's really building up. And then there's a short break, and then you've got this. I guess we can call it the bridge. That goes into another chorus. So we've got all of that part to do right there. Somewhat similar to the verse, the first part, but there's a lot of changes in. Again, the rhythm is straight eighth notes most of the time, but it feels weird. Kind of playing off the beat a lot of the time. So it starts the same. That's exactly the same as the verse, so we don't need to go over that. So by the time you played the second fret on the G, then still holding down this A minor, play A, D, G, and then third fret on the B string. So you go. Okay, and then A, D. These two are held down on the second fret, the D and the G, the whole way through, just on an A minor chord. So yeah, once you've done that, A, D, and then first fret on the B, then A, D, open B, A, D. So you've gone. Okay, and then exactly the same as the first bar now, but play open B at the end as opposed to the third fret on the B string. So like that. First time, second time, like that. So from the beginning. Okay, and then keep your fingers held down and play A, D, G, A, D, then open up to the second fret of the G, the open G. So let me repeat that. Holding down these two, play A, D, G, and then A, D, open G, and then A, D. Okay, so that's your first 4 bars. And then this bar, bar 5, is exactly the same as bar 3. And then play A, D, first fret on the B, A, D, third fret on the B, A, D. Okay? That's your first 6 bars. And then we get like that. So, what's going on here? Using your third and your fourth finger, you want to put that on the 5th fret of the G and the B. And you play B, G, B. And then 3 on the B, 4 on the G, back to 3 on the B, so you've gone. And then 1 on the B, 2 on the G, 1 on the B, and then open B, open G, open B. So you've gone. Okay, and then 2 on the G, open B, first on the B, open B. So and then you need to put the bass note on. So every time you change, play the open A string. And then even here. That's the rhythm of your bass. Okay, so that's why you really must put a metronome on and see if you can play it in time with the click to make sure you're doing it right. It's very easy to fall out of time in parts like this in this song and be completely oblivious to it. So make sure that you do practice this with the metronome, start slow and work it up. The original recording is at about 160, maybe 155 beats per minute. But, you know, this song sounds good at fast tempos, so don't be afraid to speed it up. It sounds good at all tempos, really. So that's the first 8 bars. And then we get... Ooh. This is probably my favourite bit of the song. So let's have a go at this part. Once you come out of here, straight to a C chord, but make it a C add 9 chord, so you've got your little finger on the 3rd fret of the B string and a C chord held down. And with that, play the A string and the open high E string. And then you've got that 3rd fret on the B, open high E, then 1st fret on the B. So that goes. And then the A string, the G string, the B string, and then lift off the 1st finger for open B. So. And then 2nd finger on the A string, the 2nd fret, and pinky on the 3rd fret of the B string, G/B. Play the A string, the G string, the B and the E together, back to the G string. So you've gone. Okay, so. And then you play that bass note again with your thumb, 2nd on the A, and on the high E string, 1st fret, play those 2 strings together, and then pull off your 1st finger to open. Then play the B, 3rd fret, and open G. So those 2 bars. And then pretty much the same thing over an A minor chord. So exactly the same with the right hand, but instead of being on a C chord, you do it on an A minor chord. So C, to A minor, exactly the same. Okay, and then a G, that's exactly the same as this, but the A strings moved from the 2nd fret on the A to this G note, 3rd fret on the E string. So it's exactly the same, just with a different root note. So the first 4 bars there of this part. A minor. You go back to the C and this G/B, A minor. Okay, and then you got, which is exactly the same as during the verse. So that's 3rd fret on the E string, play that, and then open D, open G, 2nd fret on the E string, open D, open G, open E, and D. Okay, so just once more, those last 8 bars. Sorry. Same with the right hand, just on A minor. Move the bass to the G note, back to the C, A minor, and then you got that nice walk down. Hopefully you can recognise that bar. I'm sure you can. And then we have this, exactly the same as when we played. Sorry, it's a bit where it goes. Yeah. Leading up to the chorus, but we play the notes slightly differently. This time on this A minor chord, play the A and the G string, then the D string. Then you go to this G chord, 3rd fret on the E string, play the B string and the E string, and then just the 1st finger on the 1st fret, and then open G, so 1st fret of the B with open A, open G. So you've gone G/B, so the A string and the B string, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, open G, C, that's the A string, the high E string, to the G, bit of a pattern going. Then you've got this F chord, play the 2 E strings, first fret on both, second fret on the G, and then D7, play the open E string with the second fret on the high E string, and then G, 2 E strings, open G, and then exactly the same as before. So that last part. And then you go into another chorus and there's just the ending to look at.